League One, let's go. Derby County are the team you fancy this year.
Yeah, I've gone for Derby. It's a weaker division this season. The three that went up, were by far the best teams, in my opinion. So it's a little bit more wide open. I think a lot of clubs in League One this season, big clubs that have floundered in recent years, will suddenly fancy their chances. I'm thinking of Derby's, Portsmouth's, Charlton's, clubs like this that have been languishing there for a little while. They've got a chance. I think this time around it is wide open. But Derby are favourites, and I think they are worthy favourites. Paul Warne is a very good manager at that level. He's excellent at building teams and creating a strong culture and identity. And he's almost had a year in charge. He came in sort of early-ish last season for Liam Rosenior, and I think he's starting to get his team now. And they're no longer a crisis club. They're sort of a little bit more stable. They don't have the sort of outside noise to worry about too much. They need a bit more pace in the team. Striker for sure. I'm sure they'll get one. But yeah, they build from a very solid base. Bolton are the only side in League One who let in less goals than Derby did last season, 46. So they're solid, and yeah, they've got a decent striker. So in a weaker campaign at League One level, the door is ajar for a club like Derby to potentially go and win the title. So yeah, they're favourites, and they're favourites for me as well.
Okay, 5.2 currently. The price you can get on Derby to win League One. And Mark, anything on League One for you to that piques your interest out of the start of the season?
There was a bet, but the price has been cut quite significantly this week. It's been well documented. Reading have got massive issues off the field at the minute. There's talk that the 4 signings that they did make won't be able to be registered in time for Saturday because of their transfer embargo and because of the issues they're affecting off the field. Fans are, there's a huge apathy towards the club. If anything, the only thing that's getting them excited is actually a protest against the club's owners. The Medeski Stadium is quite a soulless place at the best of times. So when the club aren't going places, it looks like it could be quite a tough season for them, and that sort of back-to-back relegation isn't uncommon either. So they were about 11-2, but I think you'd be lucky to get sort of 4-1, 5-1 now. On that, I prefer Bolton to Derby, but I think both teams will be very much sort of vying for the top spot. I like Charlton and Oxford to go very well as well, but outside of that, yeah, it would have been ready for relegation.
Okay, yeah, League One is done. We got